This module will provide a high-level introduction to Chapter 8 of the PMBOK Guide, the Project Quality Management Knowledge Area. Project quality management includes processes to plan an approach to delivering acceptable quality products by having effective processes, continuously improving those processes, and identifying quality issues in deliverables. Since quality is often managed at the organizational level, project quality management often involves understanding organizational policy and procedure and tailoring it to the uniqueness of the project. Sometimes the term quality can be confused with another concept called grade. It is useful to distinguish between the two. Quality is the degree to which a set of inherent characteristics fulfill requirements. Customer satisfaction is obtained through conformance to these requirements and fitness for use. Basically, this means that a deliverable is able to do what it is intended to do, either defect-free or with a tolerable level of defects. Grade ranks a product by measuring its characteristics or features. For example, if you went to a car dealer and looked at two different trim levels of the same model car, one had a basic set of features and was moderately priced, while the other had significantly more features, bells and whistles, and a higher price tag, we could say that those two cars are of two different grades. However, this would not be a measure of quality. To measure quality, we would want to inspect that the car meets its requirements and does not have unacceptable defects. There are two takeaways. One, a product can be of low grade but high quality. Two, low grade is not always a problem. Low quality is always a problem. The PMBOK Guide defines project quality management through three project management processes. The planning process group includes one process, plan quality management, which develops planning documents to be used in the two other quality management processes. Executing and monitoring and controlling each have one quality management process, both of which will be performed continuously throughout the project lifecycle. The manage quality process will focus on the improvement of project work processes, while the control quality process will emphasize deliverable inspection. The PMBOK Guide defines 49 project management processes, 3 of which are part of project quality management. Project quality management focuses on the product development processes to generate deliverables. These may include an assembly line, a step-by-step procedure, or other guidelines that minimize variations in project work. As a project management professional, it is useful to be aware of the modern quality theories that have shaped our current body of knowledge. While human beings have been managing projects for thousands of years, formal quality management is a relatively recent discipline. Our most significant evolution in quality management can be traced to the World War II era and the growth of manufacturing. While there are several contributors and important terms in quality management theory, they all share one common theme: the goal of continuous improvement. Among the most significant contributors to modern quality management is Edward Deming. Deming studied and popularized the work of Walter Shewhart, which today is commonly referred to as the Plan, Do, Check, Act cycle. This model for continuous improvement emphasizes statistical analysis in order to attain continuous improvement. We will cover this in more depth in the Quality Management Review. Also, at a time when managers typically blamed workers for all quality-related problems, Deming controversially argued that most quality issues were management or process related. In the 1950s, Deming gave many lectures in Japan and strongly influenced the Japanese automotive industry, making the term Kaizen, the Japanese translation for improvement or continuous improvement, significant to quality management. Joseph Juran also taught quality management focusing on enhancing quality management from the top levels of management down. While the United States firms were resistant to this idea, he had better success in Japan. He is known for his 3 managerial processes for quality management. Juran's trilogy includes quality planning, quality control, and quality improvements, which is based on the same basic footprint as our 3 project quality management processes in the PMBOK guide. There are a few other contributors worth mentioning in the field of quality management. Philip Crosby is noteworthy for saying, "Do it right the first time." His belief was that it is more expensive to produce and fix defective deliverables, and that it was more cost-efficient to invest in the prevention of defects. The famous principle is that the cost of nonconformance is high, so do it right the first time. Taiguchi popularized the use of statistical analysis to make incremental process improvements. This can also be referred to as design of experiments. Kanban is a manufacturing scheduling system that implements just-in-time management. While this system has many applications in the manufacturing world, its contribution to quality management is the idea of reducing inventories to a minimum, only enough to meet demand. This prevents the risk of wasting money on scrap and making the process more versatile to incremental improvements. Finally, it is important to know that the International Standards Organization publishes a series of standards that focuses on organizational quality management. The 9000 series, or ISO 9000, has heavily influenced our body of knowledge for project quality management. While project quality management only has 3 processes, it can prove very tricky for first-time learners of the subject. One challenging aspect is that several tools and techniques will be shared across all processes. This means that you will have to distinguish between processes based on the context of how the tool and technique is being used, rather than simply memorizing where it belongs.